Retro road test, Renault Scenic vs Fiat Multipla. When it comes to family-friendly MPVs, multi-purpose vehicles, few names spark as much debate as the Renault Scenic and the Fiat Multipla. Both are products of a bold era of design experimentation in the late 1990s and early 2000s, and both made their mark in Europe as affordable, practical solutions for transporting families in comfort. This road test pits them head-to-head, considering driving experience, comfort, practicality, build quality, reliability, and overall value. Exterior design. The Renault Scenic, particularly the second-generation model, sports a conservative yet modern aesthetic. Its smooth, rounded lines and subtle detailing make it look more like a tall hatchback than a van-like MPV. Renault clearly aimed for broad appeal, blending form and function. The Scenic is inoffensive, easy on the eye, and quite contemporary even by today's standards. The Fiat Multipla, on the other hand, is anything but conventional. Its double-decker headlights, bug-eyed fascia, and squat proportions make it one of the most polarizing vehicles ever to grace public roads. Love it or loathe it, the Multipla demands attention. Fiat's design prioritized interior space over style, but in doing so created a vehicle that remains a conversation starter to this day. Interior and practicality. The Renault Scenic's interior is a masterclass in functional design. With ample cubiles, underfloor storage compartments, and flexible seating arrangements, it's designed for active families. The second row of seats can be slid, folded, or removed entirely, allowing for various combinations of passenger and luggage space. Build quality is typically French, decent, but not without the occasional squeak or plasticky surface. In contrast, the Fiat Multipla redefines what's possible within compact dimensions. With 2 rows of 3 seats, yes, 3 abreast in the front, it offers genuine 6-passenger capability without stretching the length of the vehicle. This layout makes it an interior packaging marvel. Despite the unorthodox dashboard and centrally mounted instrument panel, the Multipla's cabin is logically arranged and surprisingly ergonomic once familiarized. The materials, however, are a mixed bag, functional but less refined than in the Scenic. Driving experience. The Renault Scenic provides a comfortable, car-like driving experience. The suspension is well tuned for absorbing bumps and uneven surfaces, and the high seating position offers excellent visibility. Steering is light and accurate, if not particularly communicative. Engines range from frugal diesels to peppy petrols, with the 1.9-litre DC diesel being a popular and capable choice. Noise levels are well managed, and overall refinement is impressive for a car in this class. The Fiat Multipla's driving experience is more mixed. Its high center of gravity and firm suspension give it a slightly choppier ride, especially when unladen. However, it handles surprisingly well for its shape, with tight body control and reasonably responsive steering. The 1.9 JTD diesel engine is strong and economical, and the Multipla's shorter length makes it easier to park and maneuver than many rivals. Road noise is more pronounced than in the Scenic, and refinement isn't its strong suit, but it compensates with character and a sense of mechanical honesty. Reliability and running costs. Renault's reputation for reliability in the early 2000s was patchy, and the Scenic wasn't immune to this trend. Electrical gremlins, particularly with the dashboard displays and electric windows, were not uncommon. Later models improved significantly, and servicing costs are moderate thanks to wide parts availability. Diesel engines, if well maintained, are capable of high mileages. The Fiat Multipla also suffered from a few early reliability issues, especially with interior fittings and electrical systems. However, the mechanicals, especially the diesel powertrains, have proven robust over time. Parts are generally inexpensive, and Fiat's service network across Europe keeps costs down. Fuel economy is another plus, with the JTD engine returning over 50 miles per gallon in mixed driving. Safety. Both vehicles were pioneers in offering comprehensive safety kits in affordable MPVs. The Renault Scenic scored well in Euro NCAP tests for its time, offering multiple airbags, ABS, and later models featuring ESP and traction control. It set a benchmark in family car safety during its heyday. The Fiat Multipla also performed well in crash tests, thanks in part to its wide stance and sturdy structure. It came equipped with a decent array of safety features, including dual airbags and ABS, although it lagged slightly behind Renault in terms of more advanced electronic safety aids. Value for money. On the used market, both the Scenic and the Multipla represent excellent value. The Scenic's broader appeal and conventional looks mean it tends to fetch slightly higher prices, but this is offset by its more refined ride and interior. The Multipla's divisive styling keeps values low, which is a boon for buyers who value substance over style. Running costs are comparable, though Multipla diesels have a slight edge in fuel economy. Verdict. Choosing between the Renault Scenic and the Fiat Multipla depends largely on your priorities. If you value conventional styling, a comfortable ride, and a more refined cabin, the Scenic is the more sensible choice. It feels more like a car, drives more quietly, and offers all the flexibility a typical family might need. However, if you're willing to embrace the unconventional, the Fiat Multipla rewards you with exceptional practicality, a surprising amount of interior space, and an engaging, quirky character that is rare in today's market. It may not win beauty contests, but it excels in usability and economy. In the end, the Scenic is the safe bet, a solid, sensible all-rounder. The Multipla, on the other hand, is the car for those who dare to be different. Both serve their intended purpose admirably, and either could make a savvy, budget-friendly family car today. Final scores. Design, Scenic 7/10, Multipla 5/10, subjective. Interior practicality, Scenic 8/10, Multipla 9/10. Driving experience, Scenic the 7th of May, 2010, Multipla the 6th of May, 2010. Reliability, Scenic the 6th of May, 2010, Multipla the 6th of May, 2010. Value for money, Scenic 8/10, Multipla the 8th of May, 2010. Overall winner, tie, depends on personal preference.